Hey everyone, TI Freak here, coming back at you from the Cemetech Minecraft server. Well, it's been a while since I've done any recording, approximately 2 months. I know the last video I posted was about a month ago, but hell, that thing was about a month old at that point. So I decided to do a bit of an update video since I've been quite busy building things and going out and exploring and gathering materials and such. Got myself some kitty cats and a puppy dog. And, yeah, been busy. Remember that nice garden plot that I had over here? Well, it's been kind of industrialized. Got myself a nice little sorting unit. Input chest from out here when I'm being impatient. Haven't quite got the insides of it finished yet, but this is what it looks like so far. I plan on putting some steps along here, but I need to do it to where I'm backwards compared to that, so the flat surface faces outward, so I can put these item frames and items up in there. It's eventually going to happen one way or another. Just haven't gotten that board yet. Here, as you can see, furnace input, coal input. This is also an input for items to be sorted. I have everything but one slot figured out. I haven't quite figured out what I want to put in there yet. But once I can do that, then I can pretty much throw anything into the system, and it'll sort into this chest over here, which is going to be the miscellaneous or unsortables. Yeah. Down below, got myself a little bit of a growing operation going. Might seem sketchy, but I checked with the FDA, it's alright. Due to the new nether wart blocks that we have available, I decided to go with a massive nether wart farm. There is 6 stacks plus 6 loose soul sand and, of course, nether wart. It produces approximately 12 stacks of nether wart every time I fully cycle this, once every block of it is fully grown. This I have intended for various clays. As you can see along here, we had one of our resource worlds pop up as a mesa again, so I stocked up on a bit of clay. Haven't gotten nearly as much of the white and orange, oh wait, orange was good, brown, that I'd like to have gotten. But, yeah, we'll have another mesa world eventually come up. And you can see the lower section of our furnace array. Something else that I made and added to the system is an item unloader. And basically where this goes is to a triple spawner. I'm not sure if I've showed this off yet or not. Probably have. That goes off to the bridge over yonder. And instead of having to carry my items back and forth, which seemed extremely tedious, I can just deploy a minecart with a chest in it all the way over to here, and she'll unload into this hopper chain, which of course goes up into the item elevator to be sorted. And up here. This particular access won't always be here, but for now, something that I'm just going to leave for fun until I at least get everything finished up. Friend of mine, River Eye, showed me a different way of doing item sorting than I'm normally used to, and so far it seems to work out alright. I've had a couple of issues down here with the gold, the gold and the glass. For some reason, out of the blue, it just dumps everything out of the powered system, and I'm not sure why. It's kind of a pain to have to fix, but whatever. Got my auto farm here. I've attached a sorting system. I haven't done anything with excess, and I'm usually pretty good at catching it. Sadly, the pumpkins haven't gotten past the first large chest yet. I'm sure you're wondering what this big structure up ahead is. We'll get to there eventually. Got my trading hall. I believe I've covered that in one of my previous videos. Got my automated veggie farm, which it predominantly stays full. I do need to get around to emptying it out more, but I haven't had to do much in the way of mending. And rail station over there. Now, this is my latest project that I've been working on. It's going to be a shop tower where I set up sign shops. I built this unique fountain. Few users found it to be unattractive, but I built around it because I wanted to expand. I thought the overall idea of the fountain was pretty cool, regardless of what the naysayers say. And decided to... Oh, thought there was something there. Decided to go with a bright, colorful look for the floor. Similar design up above, something nice and bright and shines through. No real basis on anything. Perhaps maybe a Indian style architecture in terms of the colors, etc. I still have to finish getting around up here and lighten everything up properly so things will stop spawning. And I've started on a third floor, but I haven't really decided on any particular design ideas that I wanted to go with. I've gotten this far, figured I'll eventually get the rest of the way. No big hurry. And I haven't exactly figured out what I'm going to put on each floor yet anyway, in terms of what things I want to sell. And I believe that's it on this side of things. Oh yes, we have the Employee of the Month, which is our quality control technician. He got stuck in there some time ago, and I decided since he's been there for a while, since he's wearing the pumpkin head, thought it would be amusing to just go ahead and utilize him. A friend of mine got us set up with a nether portal in the nether, and a really cool looking trail to get to us. Bit of exploring to get around here and there in the nether. I'm not the biggest fan of the place. Too easy to die. One massive improvement that I've made, as noted earlier, was the triple spawner system that I've got over here. Go do a quick rundown. This is now a triple witch spawner. I was going to try and set something up for fireworks for July 4th, but sadly didn't get enough materials built up in time to get it done. I've managed a full chest of healing potions, and been working on fire resistance. They seem to be quite useful when playing around in the nether. And started on my second chest there. Yeah. Oops. A little laggy doing the video recording here. Basically, I have the lever there set up to where it keeps power to this hopper here, won't let things flow beyond it. And the button up there sends a pulse to a piston over here, which allows this chest cart to activate and take off. It was a rather simple design, but I was quite proud of it since I built the entire thing off of no one else's work that I'm aware of. I never watched any videos for it. It's the most advanced thing that I've done with Rails personally. And last but not least, we finally managed to get ourselves a monument in our resource world, which allowed me to get a few guardians set up. Now, sadly, the most efficient way to do what we wanted to do was to have another monument biome in the main map so we could have a secondary farm, something a little more accessible. But failing that, I have a secondary triple spawner, which I had at one point hoped was going to be a quad spawner, but it simply was too far away to be useful. A little bit of a short ride later. Stop glitching out. Got myself a item sorter. One of the more simple basic designs. Walk down over here. You have to be careful. For some reason I got pulled through the glass earlier and ended up in the lava. That was not a very pleasant situation to be in. Got 3 spawners, all spawning guardians. They start up here, work their way down, around, and into the pit of lava. From there, got my item sorter from back here. That actually trails off into a pit of lava with a dispenser that fires off any excess items. Yeah, here's the item elevator. Standard design, at least I think so. It works well, it doesn't seem to clog up with items or anything. Instead of decidedly using a hopper chain, which would have ate up many stacks of iron and of course having to create many chests, I decided that the simplest approach would be to simply have the 4 hoppers catch the bits and pieces of the guardians and then launch them out the dispenser there. I'm not sure if I'm quite close enough. I think I hear something splashing around up there. Yep, there we go. Perhaps. Anyway, when they fall down here and they die through the lava, it takes four blocks of lava. You can see the items launch out that way. And there's no way to keep up with the items as they're sliding across the packed ice and water. It gets dropped off here into the hopper here and launched up the item elevator, which then gets sorted. Should probably go ahead and put those blocks back. I'm not sure if there's a better way, better design to have done this. Not exactly a master when it comes to redstone materials and items. Far from it, actually. But this is basically just a service access of sorts. And that's it on the front that I've been building. See, I've managed to stock up a little bit of items there. See if I can get up here without falling through into the lava again. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this update video. Hopefully I'll be able to sink a little bit more time into getting things done and make more videos more often. Well, until next time, happy crafting.